Well, hello everyone, good morning and welcome back to part 7 of this Goodbye F1 2020 Sprint Mode Championship. We're at the beginning then of Season 4. Time flies when you really do be having fun. There is the car in the various guises for all the different facilities. New livery, of course, if you failed to see what we did at the end of the previous episode. So it's now purple, white and black. So we're changing it up all the time. Very snazzy it is indeed. So then we've got some new upgrades on the car. Everything that had to be legalised from the aerodynamic department at the end of season 3 has been done, so we won't make a loss in performance, and we managed to sneak in a couple of cheeky upgrades as well. They're all on the car, that's why we haven't been told, because it all automatically gets done in the off season. So we've got some activities that we can do. As always, we do a driver training camp. Oh my god, we get resource points for this as well. We never used to get resource points for this, did we? Oh my god. Oh my. Okay, right. I think I know what this might be. Facilities. The marketing department is now up to spec 2. So we our claim improves 20% faster, which is good, although we're now level 20, so it's just for myself and Mick, and positive effects from team activities will be significantly increased. So that's why then, when we do activities like this, you can see the amount of resource points and money we can now get. 1.5 million from a merchandise sale, a driver training camp, plus 7 everything for Mick, and 750 resource points. That's mad. That is mad, and really, really good news. That means that we could start really motoring on now. Now that we're level 20, we are the max team we can be. Now we can really start to get some shit done. So we've got another 5-day event here that we can do. Pre-season driver press tour brings 1,500 acclaim for me. A merchandise sale generates $1.5 million. An advertisement campaign. Well, we don't need team acclaim anymore. We can forget about that. So we'll do the merch to get the money in. So that's all good. Right, so facilities. As you can see, everything is now spec 2 apart from the durability. We've got 30 million in the bank. So the next one will probably be the personnel department, which is going to cost 31 actually. And that will greatly improve the second driver's experience stat, well, all of his stats, which is Mick Schumacher. Now, the interesting thing, R&D. So on the right hand side, little spoiler, we are now on paper the 4th best team. So everything is legalised on the aerodynamic department. Powertrain, we're nearly maxed out with that. Everything is great on the durability side for the upgrades that we get from Mercedes, but I've been with them now for our 3rd season, and we can probably focus a bit of work on the chassis department, I think, this season. That seems to be lagging behind a little bit. Aero's good. Powertrain is solid. Durability, we know it's the worst, but it doesn't matter too much. That'll be the last department we do, just to fill out the spaces. Okay, right. So nothing in progress. We've had some upgrades. Here is the history. Right, so then some big teams have taken an L. Starting from the top to the bottom, Red Bull have had an increase. So they managed to get everything legalised and put some upgrades on the cars. They've now overtaken Mercedes. McLaren have had a little drop in performance by the looks of it. We've had a big gain because we made everything legalised. So we're now the 4th best team. Renault, AlphaTauri, Racing Point have taken a little bit of a drop. Ferrari have taken a massive drop, so they've dropped right back down the order. Haas, Alfa Romeo and Williams still quite a way behind, but the gap has closed a little bit, I think, between top to bottom. There's now, I think, 180 points between the entire field, so that's quite interesting. So it could be a closer season. We look back here at the beginning of last season, the bottom 4 teams were a long way off, and you can see now it's a bit of a mix, but we are right up there with the 4th best team. So this really is now the season that I need to sort out the qualifying, because if we sort out the qualifying like we saw in Austria, qualified in 9th, we finish in the 7th. That's what we can do. If we qualify solidly around the top 10, we've got a chance every race of scoring points, and this is a season we really now need to kick on. So the vehicle, everything here is self-explanatory. Corporate side of things, we can now claim a 4th sponsor. So we're there, we're finally there. Weekly income, we might as well do that until we're in the position where we can actually score, you know, race wins, podiums. Then we can change to the gold bonus. So we might as well get this one. Earn the maximum number of Constructors' Championship points during a race weekend. Gold bonus is 720, not happening, but the weekly income is 360. So we might as well get the 4 most expensive sponsors on the car. And we'll go through to customisation once all this is done. Apologies if my voice is a bit bleh and I'm sniffing and coughing and what have you. Hay fever has kicked in. This is now peak season for me. Hopefully it'll be okay in a week or two. Not it's going to help me right here and now. So if my microphone mutes every now and again, it's because I'm literally just sorting myself out for a minute. So yeah, allergies, gotta love them. So total weekly income is now 2.24 million, $2.25 million we get every week for just doing nothing. Wonderful stuff. Okay, contracts. So, excuse me, Mick Schumacher, 84 rating, his experience, racecraft, awareness, pace, all very nice. Going to be improving very, very slowly. Development and feedback +1 now after his contract as well, so that helping the resource points generation. And we're expecting a bigger hike now once we do the driver training camp for him. Okay, driver market. So we might as well press these few buttons here and get ourselves over to the team. So we'll scroll to the very top, but you can probably pick out something straight away. First time looking at this, so I don't know what to expect. Latifi and Russell stay in Alfa Romeo, Gasly and Perez stay in AlphaTauri, Guan Yonju and Lance Stroll stay in Racing Point, Leclerc and Sainz still in Ferrari, Giovinazzi and Magnussen remain in the Haas, Norris and Kvyat remain in the McLaren, Hamilton and is it Bottas? It is Bottas in the Mercedes, Verstappen and Albon in the Red Bull, Ricciardo and Ocon in the Renault, Mick Schumacher still in the Simtech, and it'll probably be Antoine Hubert and I'm probably guessing Nick De Vries? Nick De Vries in the Williams. So, no retirements, no driver changes. Okay, maybe it will get to a point by the end of season 10 if we get that far that all of these drivers have retired and now it's basically the F2 field and me in F1. Finances, we know that we're going to be continually making money and now pumping it into the facilities departments and the customisation as well. We might as well sort out the car livery and get the fifth and final sponsor on there. We saved up 2 spots for these guys, which will be... Oh, we need to sort a few of these out now with the livery change. So this one now needs to be black. Cool. This one, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. 7 will be our new sponsor, Equinox. Oh no, it's not Equinox, it's this random Russian thing down here, which is worrying. We'll change the colour for that so we can actually see it on the car. There it is. I don't know what that is supposed to say, but sure. 8 is fine. 9 will also be our new Russian sponsor, which can go in white, I think. That should be okay. Happy days. And then 10 and 11. So there we go. We're now all sponsored up. Although it still looks a bit drab compared to all the other Formula 1 cars. But it doesn't matter too much. Front wing, yep, everything looks okay. Snazzy livery. We're a snazzy livery team. Not so much of a dairy milk car anymore, it must be said. I'm trying to think what product out there is purple, white and black. I can't think of anything. So we might have invented something new here, but... yeah. Ah, she's a looker. She's a looker. Okay, so there's enough faffing around. Standings, well, yeah, we know everyone is on 0. As of last season, we finished with 2 points finishes in, with 6 points in 13th, 14th place, something like that. I'm not too sure. But it doesn't matter too much. We can now advance the time. So the driver training camp comes in for Mick. Loads of resource points for that as well. Weekly resources and running costs is always going to be a bit of an issue, but everything should be okay. Now it's time for the car reveal. And there it is in all its stupendous glory. It looks very, very nice. I'm trying to struggle since the Simtech days, and I'm going back to 1994 and 1995, so probably before a lot of you were born that actually do drop in the stream or watch it. I can't remember a purple livery since then. The closest one being the Prost team, which went for a really dark blue. But I can't remember a car predominantly having purple on its car. Little fun fact as a side note, most of my ex-girlfriends, in fact virtually all of my ex-girlfriends, and there's been quite a few because I'm terrible at relationships, all of their favourite colours being purple. There's a pattern there. But never mind. Okay, we can advance the time. Actually, no, we can't. We can get some facilities done. Personnel department. Let's absolutely just batter mix stats at this point. So we have no money. All this will be done on the 21st of March. And this is just going to absolutely just improve everything. Absolutely improve everything. March. Okay, so we've got to wait until it's done. We'll have a quick look, though, at the corporate side for Mick. Yeah, he's now a 90 rated driver, which is terrifying. His stats, I think, will slowly increase. It'll never be a full 100. And I'm talking about experience, racecraft, awareness and pace. Pace might get into the 90s quite solidly. Racecraft solidly into the 80s. Awareness maybe into the 80s as well. But his experience will always, unfortunately, let him down. So, we'll have answer time. More resource points. Pre-season merchandise sale brings back some of the money. So maybe we can do some R&D work. We should probably focus on the chassis department, I think, this season. So we've got a major upgrade. Everything's quite expensive now, isn't it? So if we rush these major upgrades just after Bahrain, 23rd of March, or we could go standard, which would be the 30th of March. And if either of these fail, then we've got time to get it done before China. Okay, so the minor upgrade. If it's rushed, it might be in before Bahrain, but it'll be definitely in before China. I think what we'll do, we'll wait. We'll do Australia. We'll do Australia, claim the resource points there with our one practice program, and then hopefully we can sort of maybe do double upgrades at the same time, something like that, so we get big spikes up rather than dribs and drabs and slowly creep it up. We just go along for 2 or 3 races and have a big jump up, go along, have a big jump up. Unfortunately now it's getting to the point where a lot of our upgrades are very expensive, and this also brings into the question of when the FIA regulations come in and say that this department is now FUMA for next season, and so is this department. They'll be expensive to do as well, so it might be a point maybe around 5 or 6, but we will cease development just in case shit happens. If it doesn't happen, then there's an almighty end of season push, so we will claim back the lost ground from the previous season. So there's a lot of thinking that has to go on behind this, but the most important thing now for the beginning of season 4, that we have now the 4th best car on paper, is FP3 is wet. Okay, we'll do FP2. The most important thing on paper is that we're now supposed to have a competitive car, a car that should be fighting for points. Probably the lower reaches of the points, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. So that really has to be our target. But of course, we have to sort out the qualifying. I can't score a P7 if I'm starting last. It's very difficult to do that. It can be done, but it's a lot easier to score a P7 if you start P7. So the qualifying has to be sorted out. Okay, so got some messages. Everything's fine. How did you enjoy the break? Yeah, I was developing the car. What do you want me to do? Yeah, of course that ain't going to change, is it? While I'm even looking at it. Okay, everything's tickety-boo. So we'll go into FP2. I didn't look at the weather there for qualifying in the race, but I can look back on the stream delay that I had by a few seconds. I think it is fully dry. It is. It's sunny in qualifying, overcast in the race. That's fine. Okay, set up. I still don't have an Australia set up. I really should be sorting this out. I think Austria works okay. We'll whack the wings up though, just a little bit. Transmission, probably drop that down so we don't kill ourselves. Suspension, we'll do that and that. Suspension, maybe raise that a little bit. Maybe drop that down, put that up, put that down, do that. That's fine. We'll drop that down. Okay. Fuel management. Oh, and the medium tyres. Fuck off. We're not doing the medium tyres. Soft tyres. Thank you. Oh, and all of the grip. Got to remember, we're in FP2, so we still have a couple of sets of mediums available to us. And here we go. You can't see too much white on the car, but if I do that, or if I do that again, and then not try and bounce it off a limiter. There it is. A little bit of white on the car. So what's this car going to feel like then? with this weird setup I got on, but more importantly, now we are a top 10 team. Okay, that's a shocker of a lap. We'll go again. Okay, this feels better. Just about in the purple. Couple of attempts to the good. Practice program's done. So we'll see where Mick ended up in that qualifying session, practice session. Ooh, 7th. Ooh, he looks good. We were 21st. 7th and 21st. Well, that's something. But we know we can pay no attention to practice. So what kind of resource points did we manage to generate then with all of the upgrades being done? 649, and we only did one practice program. So that is pretty good actually. Oh, we haven't maxed out level 20. Well, level 20, but we still need to max it out. Not really, I don't think it makes any difference once we do max out level 20. Now we've got qualifying. The most important session really. We have to do a good job here, or at least a better job than what we've been doing in the past. But seeing Mick up there with the 4th best team, and he was in 7th in practice, which is where the 4th best team should be. So he is bang on the money right now. So we're happy with our teammate. We're just not very happy with ourselves. This kind of is a crucial season for us now. For me anyway, I think Mick will be okay, picking up a few points here and there, which is all we can really do at this stage. Okay, here we go. That's a bad corner. That was even worse. Okay, well, we're not last, so there is improvement, but P20 isn't ideal. A couple of big mistakes there. Probably lost half a second. So Mick's now down in P9. Half a second would have put us 16th. Okay. Okay. Right. Qualifying still the Achilles heel for us. Be difficult to do anything around doing 5 laps starting 20th. Oh, Juicy Bear. It's an easy one, isn't it? Try and big up the chassis department as much as we can. So Team McLean. Yep. That screen's good. Okay, let's head to the race and let's hope for a bit of luck. Okay, managed to skip all the loading screens that time, which is good. Okay, let's send it. Oh, fuck off. Oh, hello, Gasly. Big old crash there at turn 1. When you get involved in that, I think quite a few people picked up damage. Cheeky restart. Oh my god. Oh. So I've dive bombed the Has cars, and then Latifi's dive bombed all of us. I was in a sandwich there. I didn't want to be the meat. Okay, I'd rather spend not all morning doing this. Jesus. Oh. Some aggressive defending from Stroll hasn't worked. I don't know if we have any damage. Oh, we do. I was thinking, if I cut this corner, am I going to hit that bump? And I did. I can't really defend with this front wing damage. Fuck's sake. It might just be me, but the cars do all get quicker in time because of all the upgrades. But this season they just feel so much more quicker. I feel like you're driving along at breakneck speed here. Okay, DRS is not going to be enabled. Too far away really to do anything about Magnussen. Front wing damage is hurting, I can feel it pulling on me. Like there. All we can do now is just hold on, really. Use the ERS in the points where I think we might come under attack. So there's 3 DRS zones around here. The main straight, that straight just back there between turns 2 and turns 3. Where am I going with that line? And then after the very fast left-right in sector 2. So that'll be the points where we need to defend, if need be. Fuck off, Giovinazzi. Okay, into the final lap. Don't know where Mick is. I think he's somewhere around the top 10. Oh, that was a bad line. That was even worse. Okay, come on, compose myself. EOS it to the line. You'll be a P16. Not great. But it's a finish. And we improved my qualifying position. And we did have wing damage. It did affect me a little bit. And I was overdriving the car as well last couple of laps. So, drive of the day. Somehow. I don't know why. I don't really deserve it, I don't think. But we'll take it anyway. Red Bull win the race. Probably for Verstappen. Be interesting to see where Mick finished. Hopefully inside the points. Verstappen, Hamilton and Bottas, so it looks like it's sort of back to real life. So the other results then, there they are. Mick was 9th, started 9th, finished 9th. So, okay, points for the first race of the season. Yeah, we struggled with the wing damage, didn't we? No real other way of describing it. Should have been better. Could have been worse. But it's a finish that we can build on. Well, it could have been better, love, but sure. We'll try and big up the chassis department as much as we can. I'm not answering that. That'll just be negative answers everywhere. I can only assume the contact was tagging the back of the Ferrari at turn 3 at lap 1. Because that was a nudge. I thought we got away with it. Because it didn't pop up with like the damage indicator that it sometimes does. But clearly, yeah, it did damage the car. Or it might have been with, I think, Zhu. We made a bit of contact on the run down to turn 1. Not too sure how. I did have to sort of duck out of the way there quickly. He sort of jinked a little bit. Okay, back at the HQ, some more weekly resources and running costs come in. We'll renew these sponsors with Zanzer. We've got a reaction training. Well, actually, hold on. Can we do other stuff to generate some more things? No, the reaction training looks good, doesn't it? +3. And we know it's going to get better as well once the personnel department gets up to tier 3 as well, or spec 3 if you like. So we need to put some sponsors back onto the car. Who is that going to be? It's not them. It's Zanzer and Satellite? Satellite can go on there. Zanzer can go up there. Okay, that's fine. All done. Okay, we'll have a look at upgrades now. See if we can do anything. Facilities, we know that we're okay at the moment. Chassis department. So if we do this one as a standard, it'll be the 4th of April, and we should have time to do it before China. If we do this one, it'll be the 30th of March, so both before China. Okay, so we can do that one. And we can do that one. Okay, so hopefully between Bahrain and China, a major and a minor upgrade come onto the car going into after Bahrain, a major and a minor upgrade come onto the car before we go into China. I'll have a quick look at the side of Mick, see what's happening over there. Okay, his rating's gone back down to 84. That's fine, because some things have been added or whatever. I don't know. His experience has definitely gone up, 44. Yeah, still always completely confused about how that works. His stats are improving, definitely. It's just weird how the system works. You would have thought awareness +2, it'd go straight to it and it'd be like, bosh, he's gone up 2. That would be my theory behind it. But we know we should get a big hike between Bahrain and China when the Spec 3 comes in for the personnel department. We'll have a look at it as well, see if it changes around too much, if it's like isn't a proper sim rig or something like that, like a proper sim rig. It's always interesting to see, like when you go up to specs, that things do change. The marketing one I don't think changes too much. It's just a wee lassie on a laptop, but all the others do. And then we've got Bahrain. So this is the first track that I am looking forward to. We'll skip quickly to FP3. One practice program we'll do here, just to burn through the time. And after Bahrain we have the Shanghai International Circuit in China. We have Zandvoort Circuit for the Dutch Grand Prix. And then we have a Circuit de Catalunya Barcelona for the Spanish Grand Prix. And that will wrap up the first half of Season 4 and Part 7 in total. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I am as well. It's quite challenging, this. It's good that you can blitz through, get all the money, all the sponsors, upgrade all the departments, but then you sort of have to blitz through getting everything upgraded as well, and you sort of have to improve yourself a little bit. So, progress history. Little upgrade from Renault and AlphaTauri, little upgrades from Haas and Alfa Romeo. So, FP3. We do the ERS program here because if we are in a bit of a sticky situation with the Delta halfway around the lap, we know that we can use a bit of our ERS to get it all sorted out. Happy days. Okay, right, where am I going? I want to go back here and do the ERS management. Okay, here we go. Let's try and get this done at the first time of asking and then advancing to qualifying. Well, I'm hoping for a slightly better performance. We need it. Can't be qualifying down in 20th for the rest of our life. What a mess. We're not going to do it. Jesus! Have these practice programs got harder as we've improved the car? I wouldn't be surprised. What was that line? Come on. Okay, we'll just do it then. You actually have to sweat a little bit now for these practice programs. I'm pretty sure it's all down to the fact that our cars improved so much. They're just sort of like, yeah, okay, this isn't easy for you anymore, sir. Okay, Mick in 10th. We were 19th. Okay, so that's good. Although 2 people behind were not on soft tyres. We kind of really... It's just, again, it's the qualifying, isn't it? It's the qualifying. Sorting out qualifying. Okay, how many resource points did we get for this then? Okay, a little less, 530 odd. So a little bit less. Okay, back in the workstation. Into one-shot qualifying we go. Got to stop bottling. I think I've only had ever one decent qualifying session, and that was at Austria last week. We put it in 9th, and we were nowhere near the 4th best team back then. So there's potential there. We just need to actually unlock it. Okay, here we go. Typical. Again, just constantly outbraking myself. Oh, this is just horse shit at this point. I've not got one corner right so far. This is fucking embarrassing. And it's starting to piss me off. Okay, well, we're last. I'm gonna get up and just bash my head against a brick wall for 5 minutes. Knock some fucking sense into me. I'm overdriving so hard in qualifying. Mick in 10th. I'm literally sitting here right now just staring out my window, just like wondering what I'm doing. I know I'm overdriving in qualifying and I'm missing all the apexes, so clearly I'm braking later, but then I feel like if I start braking earlier I just hemorrhage so much time. There's a sweet spot there and it's really fucking small and I'm bouncing either side of it constantly. Flowing circuits are better for me rather than the stop-start nature of most of these circuits, which is a long straight, heavy braking, straight, heavy braking, that sort of thing. That doesn't suit my driving characteristics. I like circuits like Silverstone, Brazil, Austria is a perfect example. You know, because it is free-flowing. Yeah, I know Austria and Silverstone has a couple of heavy braking points, but most flap it's quite flowing. You can flow through the corners in mid-gears. And they're better to my strengths from a driving style perspective. That's why street circuits have never been good for me, because of every stop start. Singapore, you accelerate, you brake, you accelerate, you brake, you accelerate, you brake, and it's just I can't get a rhythm, I can't get a flow going. Circuits like Austria and Silverstone I can. China should be a better one for us. I don't know, it's just, yeah, it's 4th best car, Mick's constantly inside the top 10, and we're at the back of the field, again. Oh, pardon me. Okay. Here we go. We know it's coming down at turn 1. Oh my god. Don't think we've got any damage from it. Oh, I've been nudged again. Fuck off, people. Okay, damage, we're okay. Where am I going? Okay, can we actually make progress through the field now? What are you doing, you fucking Burke? Okay, DRS. Eighteenth place, come on. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, we both jumped to freeze there. I think Zhu's got to be going into turn one. Going into the final lap, which will give us P16. Which is not where I really wanted to be fighting. Got to stay close to him though to make it worthwhile. That'll probably be it then. What kind of a line was that? We're even behind Magnussen in the Haas. I think Mick might be in the point, so GG to him. It's another finish. Another poor finish. I don't know. I just feel like this season, like the AI have improved so much. I don't know why. The difficulty is still the same. I'm pretty sure I didn't change the difficulty. Nothing I can do now. But I'm pretty sure I kept it the same. It's a bit of a, you know, head scratcher going on here. There's a Red Bull 1-2 with a Mercedes on third, so it looks like the Red Bull and Mercedes are back up to the front where they normally are. Indeed it was Verstappen ahead of Albon and Hamilton. Everyone else. Mick in 10th, another point for him. I don't know really who we could be fighting in the constructors this season. I think we'll still be the 8th team by the end of it. I don't need to answer these questions anymore. None of the sponsors. Can I just... Yeah. Oh, God. Chassis, yeah. Yeah, cool, thanks. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not get the answers you wanted? Whatever. 2 races done. Nothing spectacular. 2 finishes at least, but still not good. We generate no cash from our bonuses because we're not really interested in them too much until we can get to the point where we are. I mean, I could probably pick up the drive of a day one and answer 2 questions one, but which are sort of guarantees, but the money is a bit less. I'd rather just have a fixed amount every month so we know, or every week so we know what we're doing. That's the plan anyway, but so far this season, although the car seems more competitive, the AI seem a hell of a lot quicker as well. And again, it's that old bugbear, qualifying. One-shot qualifying is really screwing me up. Right, I think personnel department is now spec free. Oh, it's a proper sim, look at that. That's cool. That's really cool. I wonder if I can get that in my shed. Shut down the facility. No, let's not do that. Okay, cool. Look at that. That's really nice, decent stuff. If you look at the corporate side of thing on contracts, yeah, of course, mixed stats have all apparently gone up, although there's no real change there because of it now. So spec free then on the facilities. Happy days with that. How much is it going to be for marketing, by the way? 40 million. That's mad. For the chassis department, it's roughly the same, probably even a bit more. So I don't know if there's anything else we can do over there really. Power department focus brings some resource points, simulator training, sponsor event. Resource points are very important, so we'll do that. We'll do vehicle PR filming, brings in a bit of money. Team acclaim, not really matters too much. Second driver pressure tour improves my acclaim by 300. Oh, we've got loads of time actually, so you might as well just do them all anyway. Sponsor event for the team acclaim, vehicle PR filming brings a bit of money in. Second driver pressure tour, we now lose all that money that we've just done. Okay, it doesn't matter too much. R&D, we've got, I think, have we got some stuff potentially coming in? 30th and the 4th of April. Yeah, okay, so this should be interesting to see if we get these upgrades. Durability upgrade, a generic durability upgrade comes on the car. We're skipping advances. Oh, something's failed. Tyre blankets. Okay, it was a minor upgrade, which we can get in well before China, so that's good. So simulator training for Mick, sponsor event fundraiser. The tyre blankets and the lightweight wheel rims have passed at the first time. Weekly resources and running costs, vehicle PR filming for the team, second driver press tour, weekly resources and running costs, and then the Chinese Grand Prix. So up to 15 million now, which is good. 2,316 resource points. What's next on the old upgrade chart? Just a minor upgrade over here. If we rush it, no, I kind of want to wait a little bit. How long is it between China? Okay, it's only a couple of weeks. We've got some major upgrades over here in the powertrain department we can do. If it's a standard development, which is only a 20% failure chance, it'll be 4 days before Spain. What's it like over here? 4 days before Spain. Okay. We'll go to the race weekend then at China. So we've got a major and a minor upgrade that have now been inserted onto the car from the chassis department. So thank you for them. Hopefully that will see us jump up the order a little bit. We could very well be the best team on paper by the end of this season. Doesn't necessarily mean that me and Mick are going to be getting 1-2s. And if my qualifying's got anything to do with it, we certainly won't be. 20th and 22nd so far this season. We really do need to put our finger out of our arse here if we're going to actually, start to really get inside the points. The qualifying is letting me down. That is the big problem. I'm confident here at China that we can do a good job. First and foremost, we need to get through the practice session. And I think the EOS management will be a good one to do. But it could be getting to the point now where if we're struggling to do the basic of the basic programs, then FP3 is wet. Oh, the race is heavy rain. Shit. Okay, it's been a while since we've had a wet race. That's disappointing. Don't like the rain. The AI seem to be so much better in the rain. So we're now sort of coming to the halfway point of this stream. I streamed the first 5 races of a season, and then round 6 to 10 for the second part as well. So if you enjoy what you're watching, a like and a subscribe would be appreciated. Weather forecast, yeah, heavy rain for the race, so not great. Progress history event, so quite a few teams have had upgrades. In fact, pretty much everyone has. We have now jumped up to 3rd place, so that's good. Big gap between ourselves, Red Bull and Mercedes. So that's now the target, to try and close up on them as much as we can. But 3rd down to 8th, very close. Haas just ahead of Williams, who have now overtaken Alfa Romeo. No other change to really talk about. We're just about winning the rivalry against Hubert. We'll now go to FP2. But as I was saying, it's getting to the point now where if we're struggling to do like the basic ones, the fuel management and the RS management programs, and we need consistently 2 laps to do it, I might just change to a track acclimatization program and get that one done, because that will always stay the same. Okay, I've got a China down here. That'll work for me, but we'll do the not on the medium tyres. On the soft tyres we'll do. EOS management, if we do get ourselves in a sticky situation, we've got the long back straight. This one here, actually, where we can sort of boost up the EOS. Because we're always good in the straight line with the Mercedes engine. Okay, let's try and get this done at the first time of asking. No one behind me? No, we're clear to go. Jesus, it feels so much better through there. Good on Delta so far. That was a bit tricky, that one. Yeah, we're going to do a helping hand for my EOS boost. And then we traditionally outbrake ourselves into the hairpin and lose all that advantage. Just about done it. Slightly terrifying. Went fastest there briefly, but we know that people will go quicker. So that's the program done. Oh, didn't mean to press that button. Never mind. So FP 2 times. Mick was in 6th, all on the soft tyres. That was good. We were 18th, so I think a slight progress there. We know that the practice times do sort of lie a little bit. Okay, didn't mean to skip to practice 3, meant to go straight to qualifying, which we can do now. And hopefully we can, again, try and sort ourselves out as best as we can here. It's a wet race though, that is the problem. Not expecting to do well. So resource point 686, so yeah, good amount. Just over 3,000, that's good. Team acclaim continues to rise for both ourselves and Mick and the team, although we are now level 20, as I said before, so it's just a case of just filling that bar up to the max. Okay, here we go, qualifying. We need a good session here. Just got to get on top of it as best I can, really. Okay. Okay, a bit wayward there in the right-hander, but we're still doing okay. Oi! That's going to lose us quite a bit of time. Okay, I think that was P14, so better. On you. A couple of fairly large mistakes. 14th is okay. It's workable, I think. Be nice if it was dry. Mick is still inside the top 10, so that's really encouraging to see. Mick is now consistently in and around the top 10, scoring a point here, a couple of points there. That's good. We know he's not up to par with the likes of the Hamiltons, the Verstappens, the Norrises, the Leclercs. But he is certainly getting a lot better. We just need to be up there with him, really. Shame the race is Shame the race, who am I, Donovan Was? Yeah, my God, my words. Shame the race is wet, is what I'm trying to say. We might be able to make a good start in the first few corners and get past a few people and then just probably defend for our life. Just try and take it easy, I think. I'm not expecting to have a good result here. So any decent result I will take. We need to change the setup on the grid as well. Whack the diff up a little bit and also add some wings, because otherwise we'll be like a spinning top. Probably some tyre pressures as well. I've taken park friendly rules off so we can change the setup between qualifying and the race, and that's exactly what we're going to do now. Shame it's heavy rain, but I can't control the weather. Last year we were very, very good. I don't think we had one wet race. So by the probability we might have a few in this season. Oh, it is chucking it down. Okay. That. That. Okay. Maybe that'll work. Best grid of the season, 14th. I'm blind. Hello, Mick. First time I've seen you all season. I'm not going to lie, the conditions are really bad. See how much I'm fighting the steering wheel. Might be a bit of a roadblock in this race, unfortunately. That corner did not exist for me. Oh. Just can't get the power down. We are so shit in the wet. I mean, I'm wheel spinning in 5th gear. What is all that about? Well, this is going to be a quite lonely race, I think, to potentially P13. I'm not enjoying this. In league racing, I don't mind the rain because I'm quite smooth and consistent. And other drivers usually just fall off the circuit every lap. But against the AI, you're fucked basically, because they have perfect grip, they don't spin, they don't make mistakes. So every little correction you make, every little lock up, every little understeering moment, and you get a lot in the rain, oversteering moment, and you get a hell of a lot of them in the rain, it's just immediately punished because the AI are just super perfect. I mean, we don't have a train behind us, which is good, I suppose, so we do have a bit of pace, but I wouldn't exactly say we're setting the world alight in 13th, are we? Okay, across the line then. One more agonising lap to go. And this nightmare can end. I mean, we wouldn't have had a wet setup because I'm basically just running a knockoff dry setup. Okay, we use a load of EOS and rich fuel mix down here to try and pull away from shoe behind, which we're managing to do. Well done to Hamilton. Couldn't care less. I think Mick steals another point. I mean, it's our best finish of the season so far, believe it or not, with all things considered. But still, no points. Tapping my fingers in the table here. At least the qualifying was slightly better. That's a positive we can take. So a quick rundown of the results. We might check the standings as well. Hamilton, Bottas and Norris. Mick Schumacher does pick up a point. So there are the standings. Hamilton, Albon, Verstappen. Mick is in 10th place on 4 points. We are in 15th. We're ahead of all the people we should be ahead of on countback. And a few people, Ocon, Stroll and Sainz, probably should be scoring points. Haven't yet. So, yeah, we're ahead of Ferrari. Holy tits. How are we ahead of Ferrari? Wow, that's amazing. We're ahead of Ferrari. And Racing Point have yet to score as well. Okay. Clearly I'm letting the side down here. I don't need you to tell me that. I can work that one out for myself. I'm a smart boy, me. But not that smart because I can't keep bottling qualifying. And if the race was dry, I reckon we could have stuck a point or two. Genuinely believe that. But the wet race basically just wrecked us. So, yeah, not good there. Yeah, sure, they are. So then, as we head back now to the headquarters, the rivalry breakdown, I should say, the team acclaim and the cash as well. Now we head back to the headquarters. I'm going to take a very quick restroom break, and I'll be back with you guys in a minute or two. Okay, so just 10 days until the Dutch Grand Prix. We can renew with Belesia, so that's what we'll do. Get them back onto the car. I believe they were our main sponsors, or the wing sponsors I should say. So there we go. Getting some good focus on the car as Belesia. They should be happy with us. Front and rear wings in Formula 1 are quite engine cover, side pods and front and rear wings. You know, that's where you pay the big bucks to be put onto those. 17.1 million. We can do some activities, weight training for Mick. Okay, generate a bit of money there. Supply HQ tour. Team acclaim. Sure. Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, so some R&D stuff. We can do stuff. Probably look at the powertrain department actually. So if we did a standard one over here, it would be 8 days before France. We could do a rush one. Bigger failure chance, but it definitely will. If it fails, we can get it redone at half price. And it should be on before France, so that'll be the basically the next episode. So yeah, we can do that as a rushed one. We can do this as a rushed one as well. Oh, we can do this as well. Rushed. No, we do it as a standard. Standard. There we go. Wallop. Look at that. 2 major and 1 minor. They will, even if they fail at the first time of asking, they will all be on the card before the French Grand Prix. So going into, or I should say at the end of this episode, if you like, when we do advance to, you know, just before the French Grand Prix, they will all be on the car. The powertrain department, you see that potentially could be the best in the grid. And then when we go to France, we can see exactly how much difference that has made. We can't do anything over it. We know how silly expensive everything is. So we'll go to Zandvoort then for round 4. Don't have a setup for the circuit. I think we did Austria last year round here and it seemed okay. So we're doing upgrades in chunks now, as you can probably guess. So nothing here, nothing at Spain, and then a big upgrade going into France. We might have time to do something between, well, after this weekend and France to get something else on the car, but it's getting to the point now where we're getting very close to the middle of a season, and we need to start thinking about saving resource points. Because if there is a big FIA regulation change, it could sting us. It will sting all the other cars as well, I believe, but it could sting us, and I don't need that. What will absolutely break my heart, of course, is if we ended up, let's say, for example, losing, I don't know, 20% of our upgrades, or 30% of our upgrades, after saving for half the season, only to find out that the AI made improvements, and you'll be like, well, how did they manage to do that? They weren't saving as much as us. Of course, we're only doing 1 practice program. That will go against it. If I did 4 or 5 in every weekend, yes, granted, the stream would be about 7 hours long, but we'd probably have a maxed out car by now. This is a sprint mode championship, as I said before, and I'll say again, the idea is to sprint through it. F1 2021 is out on, I think, in 11 days now, so I kind of want to get this done before then. We're probably not on schedule to do all 10 seasons, but to be honest, when 2021 comes out, it'll probably be a little while until I actually venture onto that game, because there will be problems at the start. We always know there will be, so I might have time to finish this. Weather forecast, high cash balance, everything is okay. Winning the rivalry, R&D, we've got a lot of stuff in development. Could we do a sneaky one over here? Oh, we haven't got enough resource points to even check to see how well that would go. So progress history, Red Bull, Mercedes continuing to pull away. McLaren have now overtaken us. Renault are right up with us. AlphaTauri, Ferrari, Racing Point are there as well. Haas, excuse me as I sneeze. Haas still in 9th. Alpha may have now overtaken Williams. So yeah, we're still in that midfield squabble. Red Bull and Mercedes are disappearing, and then McLaren, Simtek, Renault, AlphaTauri and Ferrari too close to call. So we'll go into FP3. Don't know what practice program to do. ERS one might be okay, but there's not really a lot of opportunities around here to do it. We could do the track acclimatisation one for a change, which I think we will do. Okay, Austria setup. This should be quite nicely balanced for us, although we'll bump them up to... We'll go a bit aggressive here. 6-9 wings, high wings. And we'll do the track acclimatisation one. Why not? Been a long time since we've seen this one. I think this might give us the best opportunity to get a perfect score on the first lap. Okay, here we go. Hit the gates. Try and get as many purple ones as we can. Huge snap of oversteer there. Ah. Oh, come on. Don't even think we'll get green. We got green. That'll do. We only do one. We only do one. Apart from Austria, we'll do two. Maybe Mexico or Brazil. Mick in 7th N. Our lap time will be completely wacky because obviously we were focusing on not pace but hitting gates. Missed a few. Quite a few greens as well. So not a big score of resource points I don't think we're going to get from this one, unfortunately. Be lucky to hit 500, I think. In fact, that is... Like, really? Yeah, 425, so there we go. Not good. But the car feels okay. Just need to tidy it up a little bit. The higher wings certainly help. So far in this career mode, in 3 seasons, we've scored points at Brazil. And twice at Mexico. And Austria we scored as well. Have we scored twice at Mexico? Yes, we have. That cheeky dive bomb on Science. Last lap. Last corner. One of the last corners. Last season. Got us a point. Okay. Enough waffle. Weather. Dry. Good. Okay, let's continue to build on this good momentum that we've had from qualifying. Just need to keep it very simple around here. Don't be a bit silly. Drive to the limits. It's not the car's limits, that's my own personal limits. Okay, here we go. One shot Van Zandvoort. All things considered, not too bad this. We could be in the top 10 here. Oh, we've lost a little bit of time. But 12th, we can do some work from 12th. A couple of little mistakes. But the setup's nice. Where was Mick in all this? Probably a couple of positions ahead of us. No, 13th. We've out-qualified Mick. Just. Yeah, we lost a little bit of time there. We could have been top 10. But okay. That's our best qualifying of the season so far. I think we'll save this setup as Zandvoort SCM, Sprint Career Mode. It seems to be quite nice. Just need to sort of tidy up the rough edges, I think. Yeah, we're hopefully starting to gain a bit of momentum now in qualifying. Qualifying is so crucial in 5-lap races. So in 25, 50 or 100% races, it doesn't matter too much. If you've got a car that's as good as ours and you qualify last, pretty much every circuit you will end up being well inside the points because you can take your time cutting through the field. You get the safety cars, you get the retirements, you get the off strategies. In a 5-lap sprint lobby, which is what this is, qualifying is key. Okay, off to the race we go. So straight onto the grid. Custom setup. Yeah, so we'll save this as Zandvoort Sprint Career Mode. Cool. So remember that. Change nothing. Seemed to work for us. Here we go from 12th. Can we score points finally? Good start. Oh, I'll breathe now, shall I? Got to remember the ERS burn around here is really, really high. As Albon manages to pass Stroll. Racing Point yet to score in this season, so they're looking for their first points. Ideally, we don't really want them to outscore us. Okay, we're comfortable here. DRS now enabled. Two zones, main straight and that weird little curvy back straight. Two laps to go. Oh, that curb. Gonna fuck off. Final lap then. We were gaining slightly on Stroll first half of the previous lap, but then we made a mistake and it sort of killed it really. So I think we're going to have to forget about trying to catch and pass Stroll and just focus on keeping Ocon, Leclerc and every other fucker behind me. I think we can do it. Oh, that was wild over the bumps. Ocon! Nice damage front wing, mate. I'm going to have you for that. Ah! Fuck it, just settle for P9. Burn the ERS, open the DRS, up to a line. Oh, breathe a sigh of relief, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. We finally score our first points of this season. Should have been 8th. Yes! Yes, I agree to that one. Ah, P9. 2 points on the board. I'll take it. I will take it. Felt comfortable during that race as well. So that's always helpful. Mercedes and Red Bull are just going to absolutely dominate this championship, aren't they? Ah, good stuff. Good stuff. Verstappen wins at home, so the Dutch fans will now be partying for about 7 months. Bottas, Hamilton, Gasly, still up there, doing well. Stroll, first points for Racing Point, I believe. Norris picks up the final point. Mick started and finished in 13th. Sainz standing in 17th. That is a shocker. And Ferrari failed to score as well. Hubert, 2 seconds worth of penalties for I don't know what. So that moves up to 14th. We're now the lowest of the drivers that have a point right now. And the constructors. Racing Point jump ahead of us because of their better finish. 7th place yields 6 points. So we're back down to 7th. But we're ahead of Ferrari. Who are on 3 points. That is just shocking. Red Bull Racing 132. Mercedes 131. Ferrari 3. Wow. We'll take it though. Oh, it's good to get the points finally. We deserve that. It's been a struggle so far this season. So 4-1 against Hubert. Team acclaim. Going up nicely. No cash, of course, from the bonuses. That's fine. We are aware. And now a quick skip, hop and jump, if you like. Down from Holland, through Belgium, France, into north-east Spain. Yeah, just outside Barcelona. For the 5th and final race of this stream. Hope you guys have been enjoying it. I have to an extent. I probably shoulda, coulda, woulda been better, but we have points. That's good. So an activity, reaction training. Why not? With advanced time. Does that make any difference at all? Does it make any difference now to Mick? Reaction, awareness. It's getting close to the 70s. Everything is creeping up. Just a bit weird how it just... we know. Well, I've spoken about it many times before. About how weird it is, the whole progression thing. He is progressing. We don't need to see the stats for that. We can see that on the track. But is that because the team has been getting better? Or because Mick has been getting better? It'll be interesting to see at the end of... If we do 10 seasons... what his starting and finishing stats are. Because if, let's say, his pace went up by 20, well, I absolutely know that we've done more training for him, more than 20 points. So, yeah, we'll have to see how that works out. It's a weird one, that. I would love an answer, but unfortunately I don't have one. And this late in the game, where there's like a week left, and all the focus is on 2021, I'm not really going to get an answer. So we are then at España. Dry stuff, good to see. Skip forward to FP3 before we go out on track and do a practice programme. Might do the track acclimatisation one. I feel quite confident we can get a purple in that. I usually can around Spain. Be interesting as well to see if any teams have made some developments. It would be nice to see that no one's made any gains, because we know we're going to make some big gains going into France. 2 major and a minor upgrade, all coming from the powertrain department, will definitely shoot us up the order. So it'd be interesting to see if anyone's made any gains going into Spain, because no one will make bigger gains than us between Spain and France. I can absolutely guarantee that. I'll be so surprised if a team has progressed better than us. Messages, nothing there really. 2 races remaining, we're winning that one comfortably, that's fine. So we know all these are coming in soon. Progress history, again, another little update from Red Bull and Mercedes. McLaren down to Racing Point, pretty much stay as they are. Well, it looks like AlphaTauri have had a little upgrade. It's quite close then further back between Haas, Williams and Alfa Romeo. Williams have now overtaken the Alfa Romeo team, and this will be the last race as well when we'll be using these power units. So yeah, be looking forward to France then with the brand new units on the car. Okay then, Spain set up. Spain without the S, because it's all about the pain, and we'll do the track acclimatisation one, which hopefully we should be able to do in purple first time. Anyone behind us? Not really. Okay, here we go. You know the drill. Hit the gates. More purples means a high score. Is turn 9 flat? Oh, I need a little lift because I got the line slightly wrong, but we're doing good right now. Okay, sector 3. This is where we can lose everything. It's nice and smooth through here. No heroics. Get to red straight away. Okay, we'll definitely get a green. We were 40 odd points away, so yeah, we really needed to tighten up everything. Should have done a little bit of that. Should have had purple. Made some couple of silly little mistakes there. So Mick was 7th. Don't know about us. Whatever. We know that practice times tell a lie. So, not very good, just over 400. Team McLean continuing to creep up, almost level 15, which would be good because then we can get the third perk towards the resource point generation, which means that we gain a little bit extra on top. Now, it might only be about 20 or 30 extra resource points that we gain because getting that driver perk. But over the course of the season, it might be enough to get a minor upgrade redeveloped once the FIA step in with their oh, this isn't good anymore, it has to be good next season. So there are little advantages and bonuses to it. Of course, we've got enough money now that I can pretty much max out myself anyway. But some things don't matter, like engine wear rates. We know we're good in the durability. That's why we've had to do no upgrades. We will eventually, once everything else is maxed out. Just to say, here is a completed car. How fast is it? Can we do Austria in under a minute? But right now, we need to focus on the one-shot qualifying at Spain. So, let's keep this momentum going in qualifying. Don't overdrive the car. Secure a good spot. Okay, we made a mistake into turn 10, but I managed to save it a little bit in sector 3. Cheeky corner cut there at the chicane, but we could have been on the fringes of the top 10 there. I think we lost 3 or 4 attempts. Mick in 7th, that's good. What would the 3 attempts got us? 16, a 686. Oh, okay. So, okay, maybe we would have been around 13th or 14th. But that's okay. Nick DeVries in 18th. Well done for him, for Williams. Okay, we could do work here from 15th. We're not the 15th quickest car out there. We know that. Might be able to sneak another point or two. Be difficult, I think. But not impossible. Fifth and final race of this stream. Be nice to keep the good work going. We've slowly improved as the season has gone on. Personally. And the car as well. And the team. With the developments. So we're just trying to complete the final package, if that makes sense. Can we make ourselves into a championship winning team by the end of this career mode? Honestly, I think, given the laps we ran in testing, you probably already know everything there is to know about this track, right? I know this circuit, yeah. I've done thousands upon thousands of laps around this circuit over the years. I'd hate to think how many laps I've driven at certain circuits. Slightly nervous of this, actually, to be completely honest with you. So I think we are in a position where we can have a good result. To keep that pressure on Racing Point and Ferrari, let them know we're still here. We want to finish the season in 6th. I think that's the target. 5th and above is, I think, beyond our reach because of me. Okay, here we go. Starting P15. Oh, fuck you, Stroll. Oh my God. Oh, no. I'm not having it. Not having that. We got blocked massively twice. No. I know I say that it'd be a restart if I could pick up damage at turn 1. Turn 1, lap 1, same thing. Okay, that was my fault. Edit, cut, pause stream, resume. Oh, that was a good start. Oh, fuck off! Come on! What's going on here? Now I'm starting to get a little frustrated. If I get damage from that, I'm going to cry. No. Oh. I'm gonna start biting things. Well, welcome to the first 74-hour live stream I've ever done in my life. Fuck off. I am so done. That wasn't my fault, by the way. I got tagged. Okay. Right, this is the situation now. Because I don't want to be doing this 74 times. This is the final... Oh, I nearly retired them. This is the final restart if I get past turn 1 with no damage. If it ends at turn 2, it ends at turn 2. I am not doing this over and over again. Oh. I'm going to have to contact a priest at some point because I clearly have a fucking exorcist above my name. Okay, take it easy. Fuck off! No! Oh! Oh! The race should be done by now. I just want to point it out that the 5-lap race, it would have been done at this point. Oh, okay, the lights went out just like after no seconds. Look at them all moving about. That might have been my fault. I'll admit that one. How many restarts right now? It must be over 10. Can you tell I'm not talking? Oh, fuck off. No, we're done. We're carrying on at this point. I don't care anymore. Well, we've got busted wing, we're in 11th, we're not scoring a point. So if you want to skip to the end of the episode, you're more than welcome. So fucked off. Just say if we wouldn't get damage at the beginning there, that we would carry on. That's what we're doing because I'm not doing 74 restarts. That's fucking bullshit. Big gap behind. Something's happened. Positive note, mixing the points. See, the really depressing thing is that even with that front wing damage, the car, okay, it's slow. We know that. We can see Kvyat's pissed off, and the car's behind the passing. But it's not like it's hindering me that much, which proves that we had the pace here to actually score some points. I mean, I can take the final corner flat with ERS. With a front wing that looks like that. That tells you how good this race could have been. I'm almost flat through turn 3 with half a front wing. A lap and a half and this nightmare is over. Nothing I can really do, is there? Oh, well, staying on the track would be a good start. Fuck off, you. Just hemorrhaging positions now, aren't we? P16 I think will be the finish. That was a wild one. Just shite is the best way to describe that. Just shite. Ah, we could have had points. We should have had points. It's a lot of bullshit at the start, and my own overdriving I think as well might have had something to do with it. Desperate to make up positions at the start because I think we should have been in the top 10 in qualifying. Because you have to in a 5-lap sprint race. When the field's bunched up, that is the only real opportunity you got to make up good positions. Well done, Verstappen. It's another win. I couldn't care less. So the results of Verstappen, Albon, Hamilton, Gasly, Bottas, Ricciardo, Norris, Mick Schumacher in 8th, Leclerc and Sainz. So Ferrari do score a handful of points. We end this episode then with Mick in 9th, we're in 14th. Sainz has his first point of the season. We're up to 6th, we're now back ahead of Racing Point. Ferrari have clawed back as well, so good little battle there. 6th, 7th and 8th between ourselves, Racing Point and the mighty Ferrari. Can we finish 6th by the end of the season? But it has to be the target now, I think. And yes, Racing Point and Ferrari have massive upgrades before the end of the season. We've got a massive upgrade ourselves going into France, which we will be able to find out exactly the benefits of that once we get to France. And we'll quickly wrap up this episode here, then try and get some team activities done. No upgrades. We're going to leave it to see what happens, what passes and fails between now, because all 3 of these upgrades can fail, and we might need the resource points to get them all redone again before France. Hopefully we have enough money to do it if they all do fail. We do have weekly resources coming in as well. There might be an end of season break, actually, which could be good or bad news for us in terms of the upgrades to the powertrain department. Only time will tell with that one. So, stuff has failed, stuff has passed. We can skip a day. Okay, right, so 2 things have passed. This one has failed. 650, and it will be 5 days before France. We've got enough money for it. So, all 3 upgrades for 2 majors and the minor will be done on the powertrain department. So that is fine. Okay, some activities that we can do. Race simulations for Mick. Simulator training, well, his experience actually shoots up there. Attend any F1 sports event, secondary sponsor venue opening, visit sponsor headquarters, funded team event away. That one, yeah, okay, right. So we can advance the time. So race simulations for Mick, we continue to improve him. Simulator training as well. Weekly resources and running costs come in, so we're getting very close now to maybe getting a department up to spec 3. My personal acclaim, team acclaims going up as well. Weekly resources and running costs, 27.5 million. We can now start the season break. Any activities that we can do. Secondary sponsor venue for the team, funded team event away, cost 20k, that's fine, but it generates 90 resource points. We can do that. No upgrades, that's fine. We're going to save the money and have another big push. And we'll probably have to save our resource money just in case there's any FIA regulations by the end of the season. We'll skip and advance that invitational event. More weekly resources and running costs. We're up to 31 million now and 3,000 in resource points. We know that we can't upgrade any of the facilities with that money, or the ones that we want to. Durability we easily could, but we don't need to. And we'll leave the resource points for now until we can do a couple of more big old upgrades, which will probably be the aerodynamic department. We could probably do 2 of them now, actually. No, I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm just going to leave it for now and see what we can do. So, as things stand, halfway through season number 4, we can make the changes now onto units number 2 going into round 6 at the Paul Ricard circuit in France. The gearbox will change between France and Silverstone. So then, the overview, well, that's the overview anyway. The facilities, we know everything, how we stand with that. Marketing is going to cost 40 million, so we're close to doing that. Powertrain 10, 22, 34, 47, so we might be able to get another one of these up to spec 3 before the end of the season. R&D, we'll have a look at that going into France as well. Apparently we're now the 3rd best team on the right hand side, but we'll have a look just to make sure. Vehicle, we know everything that's going on, if ever changing over. Corporate side of things, we got all 4 sponsors are running out after France. That's worrying, but okay. As for contracts with Mick, 91 rated apparently now, is experience 45, racecraft in the 70s, awareness nearly in the 70s, pace at 85, but we know that's a bit weird. driver market, finances, finance history. You can see making loads of money, and then we'll spend pretty much all of it to get a department up to spec 3. Customization will need to change around all the sponsors and all that after France. As for the standings, then, as it ends on the halfway point of season 4, Verstappen leads the championship 8 points ahead of Hamilton. Albon is hanging on there. Bottas has a very, very outside chance. After that, it's the Renaults, AlphaTauris and McLaren's in there. Mick is in 9th on 8 points ahead of Stroll, Leclerc, Ocon, Perez. We're in 14th on 2 points ahead of Sainz on 1. Everyone else behind is yet to score. And on the right hand side, Red Bull lead by 20 points ahead of Mercedes. It really is a 2-horse race between them two. McLaren, Renault and AlphaTauri are going to be fighting over 3rd, 4th and 5th. And Simtech, Racing Point and Ferrari are going to be fighting over 6th, 7th and 8th. So a lot of excitement coming up for the second half of this season. We've got Silverstone, good track we like. We've got Austria as well, very good track we like. Mexico, Brazil as well. France as well is a good track for me. So hopefully 5 positive races to come. More points, more money, more research and development, getting this team, myself and Mick better, and hopefully at some point before the end of the season we can consistently get ourselves back inside the top 10, where I think at this point we genuinely deserve to be. So thank you very much for watching the stream, and all the others as well. If you have dropped in and out or watched it throughout, I very much appreciate your viewership. A like and a subscribe would be very appreciated to tell me that you enjoy the content I'm doing, and I will see you guys maybe tomorrow or maybe Friday morning. I'm not 100% sure yet. It genuinely does feel, depends on how I feel once I finish my work. I do 11-hour night shifts. Sometimes I get home and I'm just a bit too tired to sit here and waffle on for the best part of 2.5 hours. So do look out and see if I'm around about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning for the 8th part of this career mode and the second half of season 4. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all very soon.